Hello everyone and welcome to the third round of the URL-GT1 Championship from Long Beach. We are set for a very tricky and difficult 70-minute race. And here are the qualifying results. Mihovil Markovic dominated qualifying and put his Lamborghini 3/10 up on Mikko Korkiakoski. Third place was for Peter Backus in the Panos. In the AM Cup, it was Andrei Golubnici taking pole in front of Sando Donadel and Matthias Christensen in third place. So let's have a look at the highlights of the race. So here is the grid. The black Lamborghini is Mihovil Markovic. On the left is Mikko Korkiakoski. Let's see who gets away the best. And the lights go green. Oh, and Peter Backus has a good start. He puts himself alongside Mihovil already. Mikko goes for first position. It seems. Let's have a bird's eye look. Everything is clean until now. Oh, Peter keeps it on the inside. Mikko gives him some room, and that puts Peter Backus in P1. Turn 1 was quite clean. A bit of bumping, but everyone made it through cleanly. So here the twisty bit. This is the 1979 layout. So a bit different than what you're used to see. Muxi Istvan behind Miguel Santiago Carao in the Ferrari F40. Near Sando Donadel, getting probably passed by Alex Lausch. Yes, he is. Just a tiny mistake, and that costs you a position. Here again, downhill, left, right, and then the wide open left-hander. Very tricky to get right. And it's also Yevgeny Leonov, very, very close, and the two Ferrari F40s closely together. So rounding the final hairpin, it's Peter Backus in P1, followed by Mikko Korkiakoski, and then Florian Kutz, Mihovil Markovic, and the whole rest of the field streaming past. In the AM Cup, it's Sando Donadel in front of Andrei Golubnici. There was a bit of an incident between Chris Simpson, Matthias Christensen, and Rob Timpen, but they got going again. So here's Florian Kutz in third position, but Mihovil is looking to get back on that podium after taking pole here. Goes for the inside, and he gets past already. Oh, and then Ethan Bass goes for the inside and claims another position. Florian had to avoid turning in there, but good pass there by Ethan, but Florian is not giving up. Very, very close, hitting the wall slightly. But that's sometimes the key to being quick on a street circuit. You have to kiss the walls. So this is a very, very close battle in the top 5. Meanwhile, Peter Backus made a bit of a gap to the guys in second and third. Sten Mikkel Olsen in 16th. Oh, here's on the right Miguel Santiago Carao. Got spun around. He will lose some positions, and Andrei Golubnici getting caught out by that incident, and Sten Mikkel Olsen going past after starting from the back of the grid. So Peter Backus and then Mihovil Markovic right behind Mikko Korkiakoski. Yeah, clearly has some good pace now, and Mikko running with weight doesn't help him either. Florian Kutz got back past Ethan Bass, it seems, and Robert Horvat is now right on his tail. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Robert goes for the inside, and he brakes too late, taps Florian Kutz around, and they will both have to wait until there is a gap to rejoin the track. So big drama for these two. They were running comfortably in 5th and 6th, so good position. And then here's Sando Donadel in the lead of the AM Cup, overshooting his braking point, but keeping it together, and then clipping the wall here, causing a collision between him and Felix Boucher. That puts Andrei Golubnici in the lead of the AM Cup. It's all about consistency and not making any mistakes here. Ethan Bass now around the outside. He will go around the outside of Toni Ukic. Yes, indeed. So current champion getting past. And Florian Kuts will slice through the field. I think he had some good pace in the Saline. And here he gets past Sten Mikkel Olsen already, although it will get very, very close. A little bit of bumping, but clean pass by Florian, getting up to P10. And here Felix Boucher takes a good line through the last hairpin, gets hit a little bit by Andrei Golubnici, and that allows Miguel Santiago Carao to get through. He's also trying to get up the field while I was spun around there when we saw Sten Mikkel Olsen passing Andrei. And so Miguel will take 2 positions here, it seems. At least he's past Felix. Oh, and he gets hit a little bit and will have to do that all over again. Here is Florian Kuts battling it out on the brakes with the Ferrari F40. And getting past. This has to be Alex Scott. When Muxi Istvan going a bit wide, and that gives Florian another position. So he's really making up some good ground here after his incident with Robert Horvat. And here's Mihovil Markovic. Will he go around the outside to take P2? Here we see Peter Bacchus with a good gap to these two. And Mikko gives him some room. Maybe had the feeling he was losing time by keeping him behind. And lets him through. And Toni Ukic repasses Ethan Bass as well into turn 1. A couple of laps later, Ethan will come from a long way back. But he will get it stopped in time, and Toni Ukic couldn't do anything but not turn in to avoid a collision. Then Rob Timpen here battling with Sando Donadel, and a bit of a hit there by Sando. And that puts them both a bit down. Chris Simpson goes through, and they rejoin the track. Matthias Christensen now is behind Andrei Golubnici. This is for the lead of the AM Cup now, as Sando Donadel didn't keep it in the first position after taking pole. And oh, Matthias very, very close to hitting Andrei there. But he gets past as Andrei overshoots his braking point, luckily for him maybe. But that puts Matthias Christensen in the lead of the AM Cup. And we're almost halfway through the race, so it's still very, very close here around Long Beach. Andrei with the F50, F550, Ferrari 550. Couldn't get back past on the long straight. And then Ethan Bass versus Toni Ukic. Oh, and again Ethan will come from a very long way back, and this time he will hit Toni Ukic. And Michal Klisch is now right on their tail. Ethan lets Toni past, but that will mean Michal can also take that position, and Toni misses his line there completely. So Michal gains 2 spots without even trying here, so he's on the podium. Mihovil Markovic is in first. And unfortunately that is because Peter Bacchus lost his connection. Then it's Mikko Korkiakowski, Michal Klisch, Toni Ukic, Florian Kuts, Yevgeny Leonov. Ethan Bass fell back to P7. Muxi Istvan in 8th, Sten Mikkel Olsen in 9th. Then Felix Boucher, Matthias Christensen in 11th, followed by Andrei Golubnici and Alex Lausch. And Alex Scott, Miguel Santiago Carao, Sando Donadel, Robert Horvat also picking up the pieces, and the rest of the field. So Mihovil Markovic, after taking pole, he will get back into first position, while Mikko Korkiakowski and also Michal Klisch here are coming into the pits. So it's pit stop time for everyone. And unfortunately Mihovil will have a problem in the pits, So Miko will rejoin the track in front of him. Here a small usage of the escape road by Miguel Santiago Carao, not hitting any walls, but losing the position to Robert Horvat. And then here we see Michal Klisch versus his teammate Florian Kutz, and Tony Ukic in front, if I'm not mistaken. And Florian will get past, and a couple of laps later Florian will also take on Tony Ukic around the outside, just as Mihovil did on Miko. Let's see if it does happen like that. It's a bit more difficult for Florian than for Mihovil, but he takes the position. If he can keep it together through the chicane here, yes he does. So he's up to P4 now. Here's Matthias Christensen in 14th, and he will overshoot his braking point, I wanted to say, but he will just get past Sando Donadel. So that's a very brave move, very risky as well. And here's Sando letting some of the front runners past, Mihovil Markovic, for example, and Alex Lausch as well. Oh, hitting the wall there. And then here Mihovil Markovic. He fell back in the pits, as we said, and he's now battling it out wing to wing with Ethan Bass. Let's see who gets out on top at the end of this long straight into the hairpin. Seems like Ethan has the job done, but the brakes on the Lamborghini are very good. No, it will be Ethan taking P5. And then here Mikko Korkiakowski, with the bad luck of others and his own consistency in this race with the weight, he has kept his car unscathed, and going here into the final hairpin, he will take the win. And we see also Miguel Santiago Carao just passing Robert Horvat in the last corner, as Robert underfueled his car and has to let himself be lapped by Miko to be able to finish the race. But Miko takes another win at Long Beach, and he's now comfortably in first in the Drivers' Championship. Florian Kutz will take P2 after passing Tony Ukic and a whole lot of other people. His teammate Michal Klisch will finish in 4th, then Ethan Bass in 5th position. Yevgeny Leonov will finish in 6th. Good race for him. Muxi Istvan in 7th, and Miguel Santiago Carao, Robert Horvat, we saw that, and Felix Boucher is already doing donuts, while Steenmikkel, also Matthias Christensen, still have to finish the race. Matthias will take the win in the AM Cup, followed I think by Andrei Golubnici and then Sando Donadel, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see that in the final standings. Alex Scott had to retire from the race, so these are the results. As we saw, Mikko Korkiakowski in front of Florian Kutz and Tony Ukic. 8 drivers keeping it on the lead lap. Last of them was Miguel Santiago Carao. And then in the AM Cup, it was indeed Matthias Christensen in front of Andrei Golubnici and Sando Donadel. Mihovil Markovic fell back to 13th after another issue in the last few laps, but he had the fastest lap of the race, so he will be back for more at the next round, and that is also in the United States. We're going to Indianapolis Road Course, a completely different track that will suit different cars. So let's see who can win round 4 of the URL-GT1 Championship. Join us at UnitedRacersLeague.com and follow our YouTube page to get these highlights videos when they come out.